Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to please rise for the presentation of our colors. Present colors.
Colors. Color. Good. Hot. Forward. Home. Forward. Home.
I would like to ask Victor to come up and perform our national anthem.
Present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to its republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. And now, as you ladies and gentlemen enter the room, you notice the table to my right. That is known as the Missing Man Table. That is to honor our POWs and MIAs. And now I'd like to recite that poem for you. The table is round to show our everlasting concern for our missing men and women. The cloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their motives when answering the call to serve. The single red rose, displayed in a vase, reminds us of lives these Americans and their loved ones and friends who keep waiting and keep hoping while seeking answers. The red ribbon, symbolizes our continued determination to account for our missing. A slice of lemon reminds us of their bitter fate, captured, missing in a foreign land. A pinch of salt symbolizes the tears of our missing and their families who long for answers after decades of uncertainty. The lighted candle reflects our hope for their return, alive or dead. The Bible represents the strength gained through our faith to sustain us and those lost from our country, founded as one nation under God. The glass is inverted, symbolizing their inability to be with us this evening. The chair is empty. They are missing. I ask you to please bow your head in a moment of silence. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, the color guard from the United States Air Force is going to do something very special for us. It's called a flag folding ceremony. I'm sure many of you are really not aware of a flag folding ceremony. Sorry about that. Or a missing man table. We can never forget our men and women overseas. And while we're waiting for them, I'd like to mention, in the veterans community now, every Wednesday is known as Warrior Wednesday. It's buddy check. And the buddy check is meant to check on your buddies who served to make sure they're okay, because a phone call, a text message may prevent them from taking their life. Friday is known in the veterans world as Red Friday. Red, R, remember. E, everyone. D, deploy. We have men and women today deployed around the globe and also here at home. We need to keep them in our minds and our prayers. Not only them, but also their families, because their families are missing a parent, a father or a mother. We have to think of them every day. And just in case many of you don't know, what I am wearing, the Purple Heart Medal, is a medal that we receive only in combat when we are wounded by an enemy force. Not everyone, thank God, will get a Purple Heart. Unfortunately, I forgot to duck, so I got two.
Yeah.
And our chapter, the Military of the Purple Heart, is unlike American Legion or VFW, because in order to be a member of our chapter, national chapter, you have had to be wounded in combat. And you have to show proof on what we call in the military our DD-214. That's like our military Bible. It tells you everything about us. And ladies and gentlemen, now, please pay attention to the United States Air Force and the floating of the American flag.
Peace.
Present arms. Order arms.
Front. Peace. Forward. March.
We need to be proud of these young men and women who still put on the uniform today.
Amen.
I know if I was young like that, I'd be putting back on my Marine uniform. Because when I enlisted, they didn't give us those beautiful dress blue uniforms. Now they all get it.
Yeah, nice.
Our next speaker will be up in a moment.